Okay, training log, first day, new program. Warmed up with skipping for 5 minutes. Not very good at skipping. Haven't done it in a long time. I used to do CrossFit when I was like 13 to 15, and we skipped a lot, but never got good at it. Trying to work it in again because it helps me with my boxing. I've been trying to get better at boxing. Anyway, so these kettlebell swings. I did 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off Tabata. I'm trying to get away from being used to rep schemes and just getting used to explode for set amounts of time and then rest for set amounts of time. It's from what I've read about judo, jiu-jitsu, boxing, and MMA, that seems to be a more useful rep scheme. So I'm going to try to emulate it, see if I notice any big differences when I'm competing in my gas tank, or even if it just helps me be able to train more. We'll see what happens. This is my last set. With kettlebell swings, I was supposed to do 10 sets, so really only 5 minutes of swinging if you look at it, but 10 sets of 30 seconds and 30 seconds rest. I only made it to 6. These killed me. I've been doing kettlebell swings for a bit now, but I really haven't gone past 3 or 4 sets of 10, just because I get caught up in the bodybuilding, powerlifting side of things. I know my rep schemes. I know how to progress within those systems, and I find it's not translating the same way to my jiu-jitsu. And the proof of that is when I travel, I train with a lot of guys way stronger than me in the gym. And even when I compete, like I go against guys who are clearly on steroids, just so much stronger than me, but I still beat them. And I know I'm not relying on strength with these guys who are just like 2 of me. So here's the main part of my work is the assault bike. I think I did more kettlebell work altogether within this workout, but I'm going to do the same thing with the assault bike. Today I did 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. I did get my full 10 sets. I tried really hard to get over 100 RPM. Once again, I don't know how accurate that is, but it gives me a unit of measurement to track. So every 30 seconds, I just made sure I hit above that for at least 10 seconds. I could watch it. So I know I'm being consistent. I can tell when I'm falling off. By the last 2 sets, I had a hard time getting much above 90. I could touch 100, but I couldn't hold it. I could hold about 92, 93. I'll see if I can get that better next time. I was doing jogging, but I love these air bikes. This is an assault bike. I got this one for like $230 off of Marketplace. I think it's a Schwinn air bike. I don't even know what model. It's a cheap one. But I wanted the Rogue one, and then this popped up, and I was like, this is such a wicked deal. So watch your Marketplace for stuff like this. I don't have my whole home gym with me since I moved. I used to have a squat rack and everything. I left all that at my parents'. Brought my kettlebell with me. I do have a bench and some dumbbells, but I didn't even bring I have adjustable Olympic dumbbells. I don't even have those with me. I only have my 40-pound dumbbells. I've just been doing kettlebell work and air bike work. Because I found when I was squatting a lot, my knees would give out in training. Because like I'm training 6 days a week for jiu-jitsu, judo, and boxing. And then that plus running and then squats is just too much. And I always kept overtraining my knees and hips. So I find the air bike is less impact. The kettlebell seems to be less impact. I don't really know why it is, but it feels better on the knees for lots of work. And I'm working back to it. I did some physio to fix my knees. They've been much better since. I'm just still hesitant to throw squats back in, but we'll see. And I'm just doing this log for myself so I can, in a couple months, come back and watch and see how I was feeling during these sets. These air bike sets absolutely killed me. But yeah, I'm just trying to get as much work done with as little equipment as possible. I do want to get back to barbell work, but I'm going to try to spend at least another month doing this. I'm looking to buy a yoke, like a powerlifting, a strongman yoke. Because as you see, I'm working out outside, and the last squat rack I was nice. I had a Rogue Monster Light 3, loved it. But I think in my current situation, I do have a garage, but I'd like to be able to move it outside. And there is some good priced ones. They all have their drawbacks and things, so I'm just going to watch Marketplace and see if one shows up there. And if not, probably after the winter, I'll end up just buying a new one. So yeah, I kept the air bike 10 minutes of work, and then I finished off with some goblet squats here. The goblet squats were 3 sets of 12. Felt good. The first set, I held them real tight to my chest, and I made it really easy. I treated it like a front squat, but then in the second and third set, because I'm not used to goblet squats, this is my first time trying to work out with mostly a kettlebell. I held it further out, so I was kind of doing an isometric for my chest and biceps. Yeah, here, I only showed my second set, but I was holding it further away from my body and straight out, so I was holding it with the biceps. Because I find people who do mostly kettlebell work, obviously there's outliers and everything, but their arms kind of lag behind. So I did 3 sets of 12 here. I didn't find this was bad. After all that biking and all those kettlebell swings, it was harder than it should have been. This is a 53-pound kettlebell. It's all I'm working out with. But it's a crazy workout really just with 2 pieces of equipment. I know the air bikes are a little more expensive, but I think it's worth the investment, especially if you like home gym. Then I did some yoga. My cat ate a Greek yogurt bar. He goes crazy if I don't give him a little lick of it. But yeah, cool. Bye.